Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. You know, we're out of lockdown, but we're still in lockdown. Bit mental. This is the preview of West Ham away live at Elland Road against Leeds on Friday night at 8 o'clock kickoff live on Sky Sports. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. We can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the animations up in the top corner here. And also there's Admiral and Umbro West Ham colour inspired track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts. So basically claret and blue. Really nice gear in there. There's also England stuff in there as well. There's also other Premier League teams retro shirts and also European retro team shirts as well. So any purchases that you make before from the link in the description below, because obviously we're coming up to Christmas now, it's a couple of weeks, so if you want to get yourself a really good retro shirt and help Iron supporting food banks, which is where I'll be sending the commissions, then by all means guys, please do so. It'd be brilliant for your support. Now unfortunately the referee for this game is Michael Oliver, so I know a lot of people like him. I still think he's a good referee, but he just makes poor mistakes. His touchline assistants are Stuart Burt and Simon Bennett. The fourth official is Darren England. Jared Gillett is on VAR, and his assistant on VAR is Matthew Wilkes. Now guys, as you know, I normally do a last six, but we haven't played Leeds since we were down in the Championship, so not really relevant to talk about that. Two totally different managers, two totally different sides with the exception of Noble, even though he's not really getting much game time now, bless him, and two completely different approaches of football, so it's not really worth going into those to talk about the previous games with Leeds. Very glad that Leeds are back in. This is a team that I've always wanted to watch West Ham play live. Unfortunately, we've not been able to do it so far this season. Elland Road is a place I've always wanted to go to, but again, we can't do that at the moment. But Belisa seems to be very stubborn, almost as stubborn, maybe a little bit more stubborn thinking about it than David Moyes, because he has not changed the formation. For 10 games straight, they pretty much played 4-1-4-1. And now, you know, with me guys, when it comes to four at the back as the defence, I like to have three up front, which we'll come on to, of course, in a little while. But last time out, Leeds lost to Chelsea 3-1, despite a very good goal from Patrick Bamford very early on. You know, that was the kickoff after our game. But Chelsea were too good for him. And, you know, the possession stats showed Leeds had quite a decent game, which they did, but it was Chelsea and they couldn't really hold on to the lead, pretty much, unfortunately, bless them. But PremierInjuries.com shows that there's a long-term injury to Berardi with a knee injury, and also Forshaw with a hip stroke pelvic injury, which is a little bit strange. Now, as we know, for those that may or may not have watched the Chelsea game that Leeds played, Koch was subbed off with a knee injury, and it looks like he's actually going to be having surgery this week, so he's going to be out for a good long while. It's a shame. Koch is a good player. I like him. I've seen a few Leeds games this season so far, and he seems to be a very good player, good at the back. And you know, and also, but their goalkeeper, jeez Louise, he's very good, very quite youngster as well. But he was a stalwart for them in the Championship, and he's been really keeping them in a lot of games so far this season, including Chelsea when he made that triple save. Very good, technique from the kid. A goalkeeper I would love to have at West Ham, you know, to give Fabianski some competition. Now, normally I'll turn around to you guys and Shackleton and Hernandez are 25% chance of returning for this fixture due to their muscular injuries, respectively. But normally, as I said, guys, I would normally ask you guys to subscribe, but there's no point. Nobody is. No one's listening. It's nice to know that we're just tinkering over the 1,700 subscriber mark, but I do genuinely like to have more people on board. So please do share this content if you're enjoying it. Like it if you're enjoying it as well. And but by all means, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you'll get to know when more content is going up, including when we're going live as well. So turning to West Ham now. You know, as we all know, we lost to Man U 3-1 on Monday night. Some very contentious refereeing decisions, shall we say, especially with the ball going out of play. But to be fair, to Andre Mariner. I thought he had a good game. I don't recall anybody having that shouldn't have been a free kick. We should have had a free kick there. Blah blah blah. I think he did well. It was the first time I've seen Mariner play for a long time, and actually give us a decent game. I mean, of course, you know, there was 12-15 minutes where we lost our heads once that equaliser went in. It was nice to see that Paul Pogba admitted the ball went out of play, but as every professional says, you play to the whistle. If the whistle doesn't blow, you don't stop. I respect him for that. And I have to agree with it at the same time. But I do want to apologise to everybody once again, because I'm still learning how to use the OBS software. There was about 15 minutes where nobody could hear me at the start of it, which might have been a good thing. But you know, it was weird because I hadn't changed anything since the weekly live chat. So it just seems to be one of those things, I guess. One of those things. But hopefully this weekend watch along, the Friday night watch along will be okay, and hopefully we'll be able to enjoy it. For those that have been watching the watch along, you guys know I use a scoreboard which was linked into a website, so it was coming from a website, being bounced around through to the OBS and then sent through to YouTube. So it wasn't very real time, shall we say. The one that I've got lined up now for this weekend is real time. I've had to pay for it, but it's a very nice live scoreboard on there. So I hope you guys are going to like it. Let me know what you think on it, of course. But yeah, I mean, Bowen and Fornals, when it came to the Man U game, could have both had a very easy brace if they took their chances. I mean, there's a few Man United supporters afterwards saying the difference was we took their chances and you didn't. Yeah, absolutely right, completely right. Very good goal from Souček, don't get me wrong. But as I said, Bowen and Fornals could have had a brace each. We could have really dominated that game. But it's one of those things. 7th in the table after 11 games, still got a positive goal difference. Just very happy, very happy with that. And also, of course, the application in the first half, really good from the players. Really enjoyed it. But as I said, 12-15 minutes of weird West Ham coming back, possibly, who knows? And that's what it was. But yeah, Mason Greenwood and Rashford, and what's his name, Mata as well, just changed the game when they came on. And there was the difference. There was the difference. You know, Solskjaer identified what was wrong, changed it at half time. Moyes didn't identify it quick enough. That's the shame. It looks like Antonio is still being monitored he's being assessed for his hamstring injury, and Fredericks and Yarmolenko are both 50% fit. Because has anybody watched the pre-match conference before the Man United game? Moyes did say that there was a bit of a fitness issue with Fredericks, but he's getting back to normal training and everything. So both of them will be interesting to have some options on there. Now, as always, guys, let's turn to the starting 11. And to be honest with you, I was going to make some changes. So this is my starting 11. Fabianski in goal, with a back four of Soufal, Balbuena, Ogbonna and Creswell. Rice, Souček and Fornals making up the midfield, with Bowen, Allaire and Benrahma up front. So again, just like Moyes, I'm not changing from the 4-3-3 formation. I really do think this is Fornals' last chance to be in the starting 11 before any changes are made. He has to do better. You know, I said that he didn't take his chances. Both him and Bowen. Bowen had a fantastic game, and I felt sorry for him being subbed off. But football is what football is. So guys, as always, thank you very much for your time. If you like what I'm doing, then by all means, please, as I said, click the like button. Please share this content with anybody you feel may enjoy the channel. It'd be nice to get some more subscribers. Put your comments in the comment section below, as always, to let me know what you think we should be doing. Do you agree with my formation? You know, bearing in mind we lost the game, even though we were okay at half time, do you want to make the changes? Let me know what your formations are. Let me know what your squad is. And yeah, I'll hope to see you on 5 to 8 on Friday night before the game, so we can enjoy the watch along with together. In the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, and I'll see you very soon.